In this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how you can generate high quality stock images for free using ChatGPT. As you can see, I have opened ChatGPT on my smartphone and I am even using the free version. Yes, you can do this with the free version and it is very easy. All you have to do is communicate or write out your imagination in a proper way. And I'm going to explain this practically. All you have to do is stay with me as I walk you through the process. Now, before I even proceed, I think I should say that yes, generating images with ChatGPT is very common. You see a lot of images on internet that are being generated using ChatGPT and other generative AI tools. However, a lot of people do not actually know how to do this the right way. That's why I'm making tutorials like this to explain exactly how you can do it, the right way. So let us proceed. Now, the first thing you want to do when you want to generate an image is to simply have a vivid description of what the image should look like. For example, if you want to use, let's say you're a graphic designer and you're trying to make a flyer for a restaurant or for a food business and you need the image of a chef, let's say a male chef, fine, you can simply just say I need the image of a chef. But when you do this, ChatGPT would not give you something that is realistic or accurate. You understand? So you need to be able to write out specific details about the image of a chef that you need in order for you to get the right image. So let's put this into practice by typing in our prompts, or your description. So I'm just going to type it right now. So this would be very detailed and we'll have to do this gradually. So we need the image of a chef. So I'm just going to start with that. So I would say I need you to generate a photorealistic image of a Nigerian male chef. So as you can see, I'm just getting started, but there are specific details that I have already put in. I've already said things like photorealistic, just to make sure that ChatGPT understands that I want this to be as real as possible. I've also said Nigerian, which means it's not just going to generate any random image. I need the image of a black person in Nigeria. You understand? So, and when you're typing, do not just type your stuff randomly, without the good use of punctuation marks. Now, ChatGPT is a robot, and sometimes while it tries to even figure out what you say, even when you do not type it correctly, it hinders the tool from giving you an accurate information. You understand? So if you want ChatGPT to actually understand you accurately and give you and serve you accordingly, give you results that are based strictly on what you have put in, then you need to type in your prompt correctly. Do not just type it anyhow. Use punctuations and type out your sentences correctly. So now that I've typed this, I would say full stop like this, and then I'll move on to put in other details concerning this prompt. So I said I need you to generate a photorealistic image of a Nigerian male chef. Yes, I need the chef to be cooking. Okay, I need the chef to be busy cooking jollof rice in a big pot jollof rice and chicken in a big pot. This should be, you might look at me, I'm still typing more information. As you can see, this should be in a well fitted kitchen that a typical professional chef would cook in. Now we're almost done with our prompt, but I think there are still a few things that I am going to add. Okay, the chef should be smiling gently and should have a tiny beard, not too much. Or let me just say small beard, not too much. That's it. Thank you. So let's watch how ChatGPT would generate this. Are you ready? Let's go. Now, sometimes, okay, yes, this is exactly what I was about to explain. Sometimes ChatGPT would not be able to generate your image immediately because a lot of people are actually using the tool at that particular point. You know, a lot of people use ChatGPT, so you would have to be patient and wait for your image to be to be generated, and that could take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, sometimes even 20 minutes. You know, there is no specific time to it. It just depends on how soon ChatGPT responds. So here we go. Look at our beautifully, realistic image that ChatGPT generated. This is so good, if you ask me. You can see the pot is realistic, the rice realistic, the chicken realistic. You can see how good this is, and yeah, this is what you can do using ChatGPT. All you have to do is make sure that your prompt is very, very descriptive. Putting a lot of specific details to describe exactly what you want, and then type it correctly. Do not just jam pack words together. Type them correctly. It should be something that is understandable even to a normal human being, so that ChatGPT can understand what you want. This is just my own principle and my own method. Some people would disagree that it doesn't matter. Some people would say it doesn't matter, but yeah, this is my own method. Anyway, so that's it. I could just click on save and I would have this image right in my phone. So let me know if you're able to pull this off. It does not have to be the image of a chef. I only did it for tutorial purpose, but yeah, try this with any other image or any other concept and let me know if you're able to pull it off. So that's it. I'll see you next time.